Alrighty, so MTGA just came out with the Tinker's Cube draft. It probably came out about a couple days ago or whatever, but we're just now getting around to it. So we are going to try and draft a couple times, see how well we can do. Apparently there's a really big card pool in here and everything, so let's see what we can do. Right. Let's hopefully pull something good out of the first pack. Because I've never played this draft before, so it's going to be a surprise on what exactly is all in here. It does say cube, so I'm assuming there's about 300 cards? 360? Or maybe. Okay, here we go. Alright, command the Dread Horde. We also have some ramp cards. Enters battlefield, put a 1/1 counter each creature you control with a 1/1 counter. Fits well with the Mentor if we want to go that type of strategy. And try and go like a mono white strategy here. She's pretty much in a mono green. This actually feels like a bad pack to me. We'll try. We'll see if we can get a counters deck going. If we're going counters, this would be a really good card. This one too. Enters battlefield, X1 counters. If a counter would be put on something, put it on this as well. We also have a Krogmaw. I think with this we should try and go a counter strategy. Enters with X1/1 counters, put a 1/1 counter on here, remove a 1/1 counter, put it somewhere else. That seems really good with the Scourge. Yeah, we're going to take him. We've also got to look for some fixing too. Apparently there's a lot of fixing in this cube. Hopefully like triomes and fable passages and stuff like that. Oh, we'll get to see exactly what's in here and what's not. Oh no, I like it this way better. Right, in this pack, we probably go Rishkar. One of our 1/1 counters we put on a creature you control twice that. I don't know, I feel like this is going to be good in a counter deck. Probably take this and hope Rishkar wheels. I think that's what we're going to do. This pack we have a Conclave Tribunal, which I think is going to be okay, but that's about it. I think we do take it over the Evolving Wilds, even though Evolving Wilds is kind of like fixing. In this pack, probably take the Sage. Just because we're not really an enchantment deck, so all the glitters will do nothing, and then the rest of it isn't really our color. So I think we'll take Rex Sage. There we go. Now you can see the deck on the side. Alright, what do we take here? There's a mana ramp here. whenever a creature you control attacks alone, +X/+X for the number of creatures. Enchantment. I think we just take the mana ramp here. Yeah, we'll just take the mana ramp. Oh, this card's great in our deck. Just 1 mana and can put a count on itself for 1. Whenever a creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it becomes a target, create a 1/1 insect. That's also really good. Here we have her back, so that's good. Put a 1/1 counter on him. Return target artifact or enchantment card. 4 cost 2/3. Probably not. Top 4 cards with power 2 or less. I mean, that hits all our creatures, so that seems pretty good. So right now it's between this guy and this guy. I feel like he's kind of like a card draw, and this guy just gives more 1/1 counters. I think we want the card draw with Militia Bugler. He does deal with 1/1 counters, but that means we would have to splash black. How many knights do we have? I don't think we have any. So he's not very good. I'll take Krogmaw just in case we do end up needing to go with another color. We're not making many tokens. And this guy is just okay. We'll put him sideboard. Maybe see him later. There's a hoplite here, but our devotion to white probably won't get very big. This pack's got really nothing, so we're just gonna take a card. Again, Storm Herald's not great. So in this pack we have a Bastry's Acolyte, Finale of Glory, Hushbringer, Evolutionary Sage. So I think our option is between the Sage and the Acolyte. The Sage really does nothing on its own. It also needs a land drop, so I think we're gonna go with the Acolyte. Hope the Hushbringer wheels? Or do we think the Hushbringer needs priority over the Acolyte? Because the Hushbringer is really good against Enter the Battlefield triggers. Oh, this also hits us as well, so that would suck actually. So we'll take the Acolyte. Alright, so now we have Knight of Autumn. Ooh, the Ozolith is really good. Just because whenever a creature leaves, all the 1/1 counters go to the Ozolith, and then it goes on to something else. I think we have to go with the Ozolith here. Yeah, we definitely have to go with the Ozolith here. Because this just enters, it doesn't battle. When it enters, it doesn't get the counters, it just enters with those counters. So Panharmonicon I don't think would be great. Here I think it's Bloomhulk. It's a 4-cost 4/4 that proliferates, which is pretty good. Yeah, I think that's pretty much our only pick here. So we're gonna go with Bloomhulk. We have the Angel. I mean, we're not really life gain, so that really doesn't do much. We have the Squire's Devotion. Gets a 1/1, gives the creature 1/1 and lifelink. I think we might just go with the Castle of Ardent Vale. Just because it keeps making dorks, so good blockers. Helm of the Host. You search library first and a card, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle your library. That's okay, I guess. I think we just take the temple for fixing reasons. Create a token that's a copy, which most of ours enter, or a couple of ours enter as 0/0s. I mean, that'd be okay. I think we're just gonna take the temple here for mana fixing. I mean, another mana fixer here, or we get like timely reinforcements, or raise the alarm. I mean, we're not a token deck, we're a counters deck, but tokens don't hurt, I guess. No, we'll go with the fixing with the Aether Hub. I mean, we don't have anything else that creates energy, but for one, it gives me either color once, so I think that's pretty good. Comes the target, get a 1/1, has flying with City's Blessing, also 1 cost. 2/1. I think we need more 1 cost, so we'll go with the Aspirant. We'll put it sideboard for now, just if we don't have any more plays. This is okay. It's a mana ramp card, but I think it's the best one here. I mean, I guess there's an argument for Prophetic Prism, but this late game also gets as a 2/2, so we'll grab that, put it sideboard. Evolutionary Sage made it back, so we're definitely going to pick that up. I mean, the deck doesn't look too bad. Temple Garden, another fixer. I don't think we need this guy, so I think we're just going to go with the Temple Garden for more fixing. I guess we'll pick up the Wooded Cemetery just in case we need it for Krogmaw. I don't know. We'll take the black card, again, if we have to splash black for some cards. Let's take the fixing to cut from other players. I mean, that sounds really bad, but we didn't really have a pick in that pack, so just take the fixing and call it good there. Again, really nothing here, so we'll just take the land. And then again, nothing. Alright, last pack. Don't have enchantments. Not really a life gain deck. Enters with a 1/1. Gives a quick creature +1/+1. +2/+0 and has vigilance. And if it's is a knight, whenever a quick creature attacks, create a 2/2 that's a that's pretty good. We also have our Hanged Executioner here. There's really nothing great in this pack. I think it's really going to be between the Valorant or the Blade, or we can pick up the Godless Shrine for Krogmaw. I think we'll pick up the Godless Shrine, just in case we do play Krogmaw. Exile another target creature you control, then return to the battlefield. So blink effect. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield, it may pay green or white. If you do, put a 1/1 counter on it. If it's a unicorn, put 2 1/1 counters on it. So everything costs 1 more to put a counter on it. We have Explore. If Healer's Hawk. Battlefield, enchanted creature fights something. We also have an adapt creature, but that's pretty expensive. I think it's between the Unicorn and Explore. Explore is like a ramper, try and get up to our bigger cards. But the Unicorn, I can just pay 1 more to put counters on. I think I'm taking the Unicorn. Obviously, I don't think I have any more Unicorns, but as it attacks, it gets +1/+1 flying. Enters the battlefield, then it can fight or get double the amount of counters. Yeah, we're going to go with the Hydra here. I think Brontodon would be good if it wheels. Also, I guess the Mana Ramp or the Elf Dork. Those would both be pretty good if it wheels. So here we have Bastry as Lieutenant, and I think that's really our only choice. Each creature you control with a 1/1 counter. This is also really good. I think the Lieutenant's just better, because if a creature dies and it had a 1/1, we make it 2/2 Knight. So I think the Lieutenant's just going to be better, and I hope the Judge wheels. Just because the Judge is also to do with 1/1 counters, which I think this deck can do a lot with 1/1 counters. I mean, if Hardened Scales was in this cube, man, that'd be really good. So in this pack, what does Siona do? Enters battlefield at the top 7, be an aura, put it in hand. Whenever an aura becomes attached, create a 1/1. Scry 3, gain life equal to the top card's converted mana cost. Don't really see any good cards in this pack. I mean, I could take Fixing if we really do want to play Krogmaw, or we can go with Loyal Pegasus. Yeah, we'll just take the Temple sideboard for more Fixing for Krogmaw. There's a Sun Petal Grove, again for more Fixing. Not tokens, so that doesn't do anything. Put a Trample counter on something. There's also a Wilt. Can cycle or destroy an artifact or enchantment. I think we just go with the Fixing here. Yeah, we'll just go with the Fixing. So I think our mana's pretty good for 2 colors. And I mean, if we do play black, I feel like we're pretty good on Fixing there too, with these 3. Sack a creature, draw cards equal to sack the creature's power, then gain life equal to its toughness. Mill 2 cards and return a permanent. Toughness each equals to the number of cards in all graveyards. And then we have a Treasure Map. Treasure Map's just good. Yeah, we're just gonna pick up Treasure Map. That card's just really good. First strike, enters battlefield, it explores. 3 costs 2/1. That's not bad. That's definitely not what we're wanting because we're not defender. Creatures get +1/+1. I think we're just gonna go with this guy. It might not make it in the deck, but I think it's better than everything else. Again, we have the Ancestral Blade and the Sigiled Sword. Between these 2, I think we want to go with the cheaper one. Yeah, I think we're going to go with the Blade here. Well, Explore wheeled, but the other 2 did not, so we're just going to take Explore. Oh no, this was the pack. So Thrashing Broadstomp, obviously the pick, maybe? Yeah. Oh, look, the Judge is back. Enters the battlefield, draw a card for each creature with a 1/1 counter. So another draw card. And then we have the Loyal Pegasus or the Master Splicer. I think we just take the 1-drop, try and go a little quicker. I think Wilt will be better than Anointed Procession. And then a blue card for the last one, so really nothing. So we're at 37 out of 40 with 4, 9, 10, 17 lands. I don't like playing 17 lands, especially with our highest cost being a 4, but then can go bigger with X spells. I normally play about 16 lands, but we are 4 cards short still. We can mainboard the Emissary and the Aspirin if we wanted to, or we can splash black. Is it too risky to splash black? Had a 1/1 counter on it, put a 1/1 counter on Krogmaw. I feel like Krogmaw is just really good. So I think we're going to splash for Krogmaw. And obviously put the Fixing in. And then we're going to get rid of... We put 3 in, so we'll do 3 forest, or 2 forest, 2 plains, and put in a swamp. And then we have the 4, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 lands still. And the Aether Hub gets all 3 colors if needed. I'm also going to switch out my lands because I just think these ones look a lot better. Alright, and then Plains cards. Alrighty, so we're still 3 cards short after putting Krogma in. I did end up putting Krogma in, right? Yep. Alright, so we can bring in Rexage to destroy an artifact or enchantment. I feel like that'd be pretty good. We also have the Aspirant for early game, and then we have the Ancestral Blade. I don't think I want to put this in there. I mean, it is 2 cost to tap creatures and then 3 to get a 2/3 flying, which is still pretty good. I still don't think we throw him in here, because if he enters by himself, he's a 5 cost 1/2 that gets a 1/1. This, yes, it explores. I mean, we could also get a mana ramp card. Let's put Rexage in. Let's do the mana ramp card, and we'll go. We'll try out the Aspirant, and then we'll see how this one does. Alrighty, so we are. Oh, what is these 3 colors? Green, black, white. Abzan? Yeah, that is definitely Abzan. So we are Abzan counter deck.